All right, let's switch gears for a second. There's a big fight coming up. Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Now, he's actually coming from the MMA side into the boxing ring. How do you think this is going to end up?
Oh, I hate to say it out loud, man, because Francis is my man.
But
no, man.
You think Tyson Fury is going to tap him up, huh?
Yeah. It's Tyson Fury has footwork. He's a tall man with footwork. That's hard to beat. There was a man named Muhammad Ali who was a tall man with footwork. You know how hard it is to hit a guy like that?
Yeah, I actually looked it up. Tyson Fury's 6'9".
Yes.
Woo!
And if you have to punch up, it is very hard to have power up there. Okay? Tyson will probably try to let the few rounds go. I think he's a really nice guy, and he's a showman.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's the footwork thing. I don't see, boy. And if Francis gets tense at all.
Yeah, because I looked it up. Francis is 6'4". He's not a short man by any stretch of the imagination. He's taller than me.
Freaking tree, man.
Right, but there's still 5 inches between the two.
And a long reach advantage.
Oh, right, yeah, his arms, I think. Fury's arms are like orangutan arms. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, Fury has been doing this since he was a child. Man, it's, I get your money, Francis. I ain't hating. Because this is at the end. It is a happy ending. It is a triumphant story. Because where he left with the UFC, and to see him, making this kind of money, wonderful.
I mean, have they run out of heavyweights for something like this to happen? To have to go into MMA and pull someone out?
No, man, dude. I think you got. You got the Paul brothers to thank for this. Yeah. I said I was applauding what they were doing from day one. What people want to see, cutting through the red tape, So, it is what it is, man. It's spectacle, and somebody can hate on it, but you're gonna tune in.
Yeah, and I mean, Tyson Fury is such an anomaly because he's just not built like a professional athlete, and yet he is one of the top professional athletes in the sport.
Yeah, it frustrates me. I always think. I'm kind of a boxing nerd. I don't understand why heavyweights don't step up technique wise. A lot of heavyweights still stand there and slug, kind of toe to toe. And when you had people like Ali and Holmes, and with movement in a bigger frame, but then what came along is these athletes that were big, that used their size to their advantage and would tie people up.
Yeah, like
the Klitschko's and Lennox Lewis he still had skills. Couldn't go backward very well. But
isn't Evander Holyfield kind of sort of in the middle of that? Someone who's very athletic, very built, but also has a lot of technical ability?
Well, yeah, Holyfield was basically a cruiserweight.
Yeah, that bulked up. Yeah.
And he had to bust ass to do something in heavyweight. Talk about a heart, man. That dude had more heart than 3 people put together. But he had to work hard. But yeah, man. So, but I'm talking about the really big heavyweights. We've come up with like 2 decades of just people just not putting in work.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the excitement in boxing is no longer in the heavyweight division, and it hasn't been in a long time. And when you think about boxing, it's known for the heavyweight division. That's really what people look for because that's where the knockouts happen. Yeah. It's very rare that you see a heavyweight champion get a decision. Usually they take the belt off the guy's back.
Yeah, and it's very rare to see a heavyweight match that you don't fall asleep on. not a whole lot of personality out there, and that's a big component. A lot of big guys, if they're athletes, they're going toward football.
Mm.
They're doing something, without getting their brains beat in. Just, I think that era of the big athletic boxer who just wants to win and just smother you and whatever, I think that killed boxing.